And welcome back to another Market Watch video. This is Corey with TCG Equity. And today we're going to have topics talking about some energy markers and what you can do with them. And on top of that, the big numbers that we're going to see here for Dragon Ball Fusion World sales. Before we get to the Market Watch, I do want to announce that my Patreon is up and running. Inside the Patreon is community Discord, extra content, and plays that I do. So if you are interested in that, please look at the link in the description below. And also, if you're interested in consultation services, please email me directly in the email you see in my description and whatnot. So let's get to today's Market Watch. And before we get to the Market Watch, let's check out what I bought. You wanna take a guess? You want to take a guess what I got? Okay, so you guys already know that I love the actual bonus art cards, right? So here's the Shallot. Here's the one that I talked about last video. This is my first one. I have a second one coming. Here is a Goku, but this is the Japanese one, right? And it's not, and it's the ultra super alt art, right? With the gold stamp. And of course, you guys already know I had to pick up a second Dino Goku. This was such an insane deal. Like, oh, and let's just go with this last one. Yes, the Goten and Trunks card, very beautiful card. But this, I don't know what happened, but I got such a good deal out of it, and I was checking it for it to be fake, and it's not. It's real. Look at this. So I am now 2 cards deep, baby. 2 ultra alt arts, and I have, you guys already know, right? So I have my Piccolo. So I am very bullish on these cards, like very, very bullish. I think the ultra part is going to become even bigger and widely known. Whether or not Bandai actually makes a statement on it, who knows, right? But at the end of the day, the fact that the ultra is there is super bullish for me. So I just had to pick up a second one, and you guys already all know all this stuff's going to go to Beckett, right? All of this. There is Black Label contenders, and I think it's these two right here. I really want the Shallot to be Black Label, but we'll see. You know, between these two, I think the Goku is more likely going to be a Black Label, but we'll see. I really want the Shallot to be a Black Label. And, you know, if the Dino Goku gets a Black Label, cool, but I don't think so. I'm just hoping for a BGS 10 at best. So let's get to today's Market Watch after this little show and tell. Now, what do we do? Do we start with, you know what? We'll just start with the topic that I want to talk about today, and that is with energy markers and pertaining to eBay sales. So when we look at eBay, right, let's look at this sale right here. This is the E50 Goku, right? Very nice. Very interesting, and sold for $750, full $750, which is quite a lot because on TCG Player, let's just type it in here real quick. TCG Player is about $200. So if you go to it right here, so instead of buying this for almost 4x, you just buy it yourself. You buy it yourself, okay? You go to Beckett, and then you just send it in for grading. Like, I don't know if I have to have a video for this, but you guys should know, like, if you were to buy this raw copy, right? Like, let's say you buy this about $200. Where is it? Cards. Check pricing. Here we go. So, if you bought this for $200, right here, look. 75 days if you want to wait 3 months, or $35 if you want 45 days, and you get subgrades included. So, if you have like a Grail card like this right here, like I could potentially send this into priority, but I don't think I want to because I don't think this is Black Label anyway. So whatever. I'm probably going to be a cheap ass and spend $18 a card. But point is that you don't need to buy this. I understand that you might not want to take the risk of, you know, maybe the raw card is only going to get a BGS 9, 9.5. But to me, in my opinion, if you want maximum return, okay, you need to take the risk. That's how I think. That's how I operate. Is that, hey, look, you're already in a speculative, like, you know, like it's already speculative. It's just shiny cardboard. Might as well take the risk. Oh, it got a 9, 9.5. You got a PSA 9. Oh, well, who gives a fuck? Just crack it open, right, and try it again or something. Like, I don't like the mentality of zero risk. I don't. I think a lot of people that are inside the TCG world, a lot of people that are, you know, in Dragon Ball, and if you're speculating on this stuff, like, you're too young to be playing it safe. If you want safe, go buy S&P 500. Go buy the NASDAQ, okay? This is fun, speculative, shiny cardboard. So please, I think it is a good idea to just at least look into raw copies like this, okay? And then go on Becca's website and then maybe watch YouTube videos. I might have it in the future, but I don't know if I have to. There's just so many YouTube videos explaining to you how to grade stuff. It's really not that difficult. You just press them in, you just follow the rules, right? You just follow what's on screen. It's really simple. And you can save a lot of money, and you can also make some money too, because that's your labor, right? You're doing all this labor, you're taking all the risk, and then you reap the benefits on eBay when people are like, "Oh, I don't want to buy raw copy. I just want to pay $750." Like, that's fine. But to me, if you're viewing this channel and it's called TCG Equity, I want you guys to have the most equity, the most upswing. And the most upswing comes with risk. And I think you should take that risk. Even if you fail, it's okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world. Don't fucking cry, okay? Like, you'll be fine. You still have, I mean, like, you're in this. I'm assuming you're in this too to also enjoy the artwork, and because you're also a fan of Dragon Ball. I'm never gonna assume someone's a pure-hearted investor. If you're a pure-hearted investor, you kind of shouldn't even be here, right? You should be on Robinhood. You should be on Webull. You should be looking at other like real asset classes. You should be out looking at businesses that's generating cash flow right now, not shiny cardboard that people want to speculate on, right? So my point still stands, is that if you are interested in these energy markers and you want to save some money, or maybe you want to make some money off your labor and off your risk, you need to go through TCG Player and you need to look at some of these energy markers, right? Like, some of these are very affordable, $189. Like, this is probably, $189 You can probably make some money off this if it grades decently, right? Here's another one, $200, a group shot. You can probably make it. And if we look right here, okay, so SB01, why is this the tiny one? We want the big one, not the micro. So SB01, okay, the numbers for SB01 for the energy markers is 42 all the way to 62. So anything 42, 62 is SB01, and SB02 is, what was it, 70 to 90, okay? So 70 to 90 is SB02. So these are what you should be prioritizing unless you can get good deals on other energy markers. I think SB01 and SB02 energy markers are supposed to be prioritized, but that's just me. So again, if the SB01 stuff starts to get a little bit too high for you, entry points a little bit too high, look into the 70s to 90s and just eyeball SB02, because there's going to be a time. I mean, SB02 just rose from 280 to around 350, and there's going to be a day where SB02 is now 500, and everything else has to catch up. And what you do in making money is you're sitting on this stuff before the catch up, right? You're not supposed to buy this when everybody else is buying. You're supposed to buy this when everybody else doesn't know yet. This is why I buy this stuff, right? Like, oh, you have 2 green Gokus. You have 2 Dino Gokus. Why? Well, it's because people don't catch up yet. They don't know that there's like, what is this, 50 of them in the world? So after SB01, after everything from PSA and Beckett gets sent back out, how many's left in the world? 100? 150, and then that's it. The Ultra Alt Arts from SB01 is now done, and I have 2 positions in here. And if I can find more, I will. But you make money on the upswing of you being in line first. Not your friends and everybody buying. You buy first, you the leader, everybody else comes after. So this is what I'm telling you, is that SB02, there's going to be a day where it's probably $500-$600, but you want to be sitting on this stuff first. You want to be sitting on some boxes. You want to be sitting on some singles. You want it, maybe you're an energy marker fan like I am, and you want to eyeball it. So look at things between 70 and 90. Okay, this should help you out, I think. So that is the topic of the day. Let's move on to the market watch. And also, just to make things clear, I am obviously not against buying graded slabs, or hey, I bought a lot of stuff graded already. But this is just a reminder that there is still opportunity out there for raw copies instead of just buying graded. But if you find things for like a really good deal that's graded, I do suggest still buying it, because either way, I'm bullish on Fusion World as a whole. Okay. So let's start. Well, actually, you know what? So I put the filter to anything above 500. And when you can see here, 2 of these Gogetas sold, which is very nice. You know, seeing these Gogetas sell, like 2 of them, kind of makes me want to press this buy it now a little bit, because it's like that gambling aspect. Like, what serial number am I going to get in here? Am I going to get a good one? Am I going to get like under 100? Very interesting, right? Or what if you get like 222 or like 333, right? Interesting. Or you know what's a good one? 888. That's a good one. But for $1,000, is that worth the gamble? I don't know. I don't know if I can justify that, but we'll see. Maybe one day I'll pick it up and open it on the channel before it all sells out, right? So we already saw this energy marker going for 750. Very good, right? Most of these are going to go for 1,000. Some are more than 1,000. Some are 2K. Cover box arts are what, 3, 4K? That the E42 is almost 10,000 now. So here we go. The 1-star, or just the regular alt art from SB01, going for $830, and this is about right. It's been hovering around here, $700-800 for PSA 10. And this is probably maxed out for the time being, right? For the time being, this card had a massive run up at the beginning, and they were selling for over $300 every single day. So I think it's cooling off now, and a lot of attention's going elsewhere. But this is very good. It's a staple. A lot of people like this card, and I did have one, but I did sell into the 300, so I do not hold this card anymore. If it dips under, maybe I'll buy it, but I'm not a super big fan of this one because obviously you guys know I like my yellow one more. And the Grail from FB01, this one ended at $3,000, which is about right. We saw one sell for $2,600. For this one to go around $3,000, I think it's more fair market value. The last, I think PSA 10 we saw it sold for $2,600. That guy I think got a good deal. So either way, very nice card. I do want to pick this up in the future if I have a chance. Next up is our probably my favorite bonus art card, right? I have the Japanese one though. And this guy has made a killing. This guy on eBay, he's sold so many of these. I think he probably had a lot of this, and he just got them graded, and they all graded 10s. So he was able to make a lot of money off this, people buying in. But, good for him because this car is absolutely beautiful. And we saw them sell for what, $499, $599, $699. Now we're approaching $900 for a pristine 10. So very nice. I don't know if I care that much that mine's Japanese. I just care that I have the artwork. So very nice, very good pickup. And the Tag 10. This guy got a really good deal. Because I think Tag 10s, they translate over to BGS 10 and PSA 10 pretty well. So this guy got a really good deal. Let's check it out. It is $4,500. So this guy got a really good deal. I think that this is likelihood to be crossover. I don't know if I like Tag that much. I know they are the new kid on the block. I heard good things about them, but the problem with Tag for me, is like, look at this. So you have beautiful card, right? Crystal clear. Wow, very nice shiny artwork, and then bam, right in your face, bitch. Here's a QR code. I just don't like this. I don't know why. But the concept of Tag is good. Their slab is good, but it's just like you got all the good stuff. It's all going well, and then bam, QR code. Ruins it for me. Now, moving on to a box of SB01 selling for $840, which is a little crazy because when we check on TCG Player here, there's $740. So this one is $100 over when you could have just bought it here, right? But then again, maybe it's about, oh wait, this one doesn't even have the picture of what box you're getting. So you could have saved, what, 15% on buying it on TCG Player. So just remember, guys, before you buy something on eBay, just check TCG Player if especially there's no picture of what box you're getting. Like, this is more acceptable to me if it's like, oh, I'm getting a box. I'm getting this box, right? I'm getting this box, this corner, these edges, and I really like it. I want to put this in the acrylic cases and I want to put it on display. I think that's okay in that mindset. But if it's things like this and it's just a stock photo, like, why not buy the one on TCG Player, right? Moving on is a black label of, which number is this? E48. This is the one that I had a chance to get for a couple $100, but I just didn't pull the trigger. This one's a black label, selling for a whopping $2,500. Very good pickup. I actually really like this one. Very good all around. I do see that this actually might be undervalued. When we check the pop counts for PSA, I don't think it's even at 10 yet. So once everything settles, we can kind of see that this $2,500 for this black labels, I don't think is much at all, because there's a world where PSA 10s is going to approach over $1,500 easily. So this is a very good pickup for whoever won that bid. And we have a Pointy Boma, right? Pointy Boma, if that's what everyone's calling it these days. This one is a Japanese one, selling for almost $2,000. So even Manga Booster 2 energy markers at PSA 10s going for almost $2,000. And remember, this one is not the best one. I think if we're all If we're asking all Fusion World fans, I don't think this one's the best one. It's up there. It's like top 2, top 3, but the best one obviously is the cover art. So this one's already almost clearing 2,000, and it's a Japanese. So I mean, the market is super hot right now with people just wanting anything they can get, which I understand, because when you think about it, a lot of this stuff is never going to get reprinted. And with Dragon Ball having confidence back with the anime, I mean, people are just sinking money into Fusion World. And this one surprised me, right? Because you guys all know this is my favorite energy marker that I have myself in PSA 10. And when I saw this, I was like, 4,500. Maybe he got it for 2,500. Maybe he paid 3,000. And check this out, 1,300. This guy let it go for $1,300. This makes you think, like, what's wrong with this card a little bit? Is there some like edging? There's some edging problem or something, right? There might be some issues with this card, right? That's obviously a dent inside of the penny sleeve. But very interesting how these were going for around 3,000, 25 to 3,000 raw, and he let it go for half of that price. Interesting to see. So this is what you got to think about. Like, if you see listings like this and people let it go for so low, he might already know that this one's not going to grade well, and he just wants to get his cash back. So, I mean, especially he only has 2 reviews too. So just keep in mind, remember that. And a PSA 10, the thank you energy marker. Very nice. I want to get one myself. This one sold for 1,400. Yes, it's about right. This has been hovering around here. So the raw copy's been going for around 1,000. So 1,400 is actually kind of a good deal for a PSA 10. You can easily see over 2,000 for this card, easily. And this, right? I mean, like, how many more are coming? Double, triple? How many does Beckett have? I mean, there's a world where we see maybe not even 200. There's a world where there's like maybe 150, 100, if we're being really, really optimistic. And this one's very interesting. This one is the promo card, right? The top 8 promo card. And this one sold for $800, $825. But with this card, just remember that we can find it on TCG Player for very, very low. Well, not very low, but a better deal, if you want to say it like that. $120. So instead of buying this, right? Instead of buying this for $800, you can go on TCG Player and just buy 6 of them, right? Buy 5, 6 of them right here. Look, 2, 2, 2. There you go. Buy all of them, and then you're more than likely going to get a bunch of BGS 10s, probably, right? At least half, if we're assuming that they're in really good condition. Where they're all right, they're supposed to be near mint. So instead of buying this for $800, just buy a bunch here and then send it in yourself to Beckett. That's $18 a card. And we have another one, another BGS 10, the FB01 Goku, selling for, I couldn't get the number, but we can assume somewhere in here, right? Probably 2,400, which I think is a good deal. Approaching that low 2,000s, I might pull the trigger on this because I do really want this card. Easy future grail, right? Easy because it's from FB01. And we have the last thing on the list, which is the E42 energy marker. But check this out. This one is a Japanese. So a Japanese one is getting close to 5,000 already. So what do you think? What do you think an English one would go for? Like if I sent this to PSA and had them sell it, what do you think this would go for now? So we saw the BGS sell for 6,600. We see this PSA Japanese one sell for 4,500. Do you think this would get close to 8K? Very interesting thing to think about. So that concludes today's Market Watch. Again, if you're interested in consultation, please email me directly. And my Patreon does have the community Discord, so if you want to come in and talk, there's a lot of information being shared in the Discord, and that might help you make better decisions for buying and selling. So this is Corey with TCG Equity. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.